Whoa, it's a sparkling foundation primer. Oh my. I think you like it here. I think you do.
Many cats like belly rubs, but you do.
It is a dog.
Is Chow coming?
Creepiness. Nature is an important component of the man as well. The nature as part of the relationship to the characters and time changing.
Shades in here. Some of the other ones that they've done before have had a mixture of
Heavy
shimmers
breathing.
and satins.
Resist.
Kind of like matte
Resist.
shades. This one has soft shimmer
No.
shades, as you can see by the swatches right here. It's a mix.
Kitty cat. Kitty cat. Are we getting your cat studio apartment together?
You know, sometimes drug dealers get shot.
I should add. What happened if you get this out? Then you gotta come and tell me again. You can dig at the bottom, mix it up. Nope.
It was only a matter of time before I started bed blogging. Bed vlogging. I have blankets over me. I'm cozy and warm. I'm not getting out. I'm not moving from this position. And I don't really have much of an update today as well, other than we went to the pet store and bought a lot more stuff and just made the cat feel more comfortable in our home. And I realized I didn't really explain the situation very well since I was kind of rushed and it was a rather hectic day yesterday. So essentially what happened was while I was editing, Vlogmas? While I was editing Vlogmas 14 on Friday, my friend was texting me. Her asshole neighbors finally moved out, and like a few days ago, they were being super shady about it. She straight up asked one of them, as boxes were being moved out from the front door, moving truck outside on the street, "Hey, are you guys moving?" And they said no. And then they were gone. The whole time that my friend had been living there, they're her downstairs neighbors, and they constantly complained about noise and random things that were all unwarranted. Everyone in her building all get along wonderfully except for these neighbors. And so, alas, pet abandonment is not out of character for them. So essentially what happened was her asshole neighbors bought a house in Tennessee, moved out of her building, but the cat that everyone has seen at the window of these asshole neighbors was wandering around the courtyard, sleeping on the doormat of its former home. So it was very clear that they left the cat behind. This happens all the time. My friend knew that we've been grieving George, but my husband has been wanting another pet. My son has always been wanting a cat, especially an orange cat. And so she wanted to save this cat from coyotes. All of the neighbors who are inclined to help already have pets, and this building has a one pet policy. And my friend is very allergic to cats. So she was telling us about this on Friday night. So I knew of this, and I was telling my husband, hey, would you be amenable to adopting a cat? And, he didn't understand the situation. And so he was like, yeah, of course, I've been asking. And then Saturday morning, I had plans to take my son to a children's museum, and we were getting ready to go when then I get the call from my friend, this cat needs to be saved right now. Like, we'll help you catch this cat, come. But my friend lives like 60 miles away from me. And so I had to tell my kid, okay, change of plans. I explained the whole concept of flexibility and rescuing cats and pet abandonment. And yeah, he was more than willing to give up his museum fun day and drive basically all day to go rescue this cat. And once we got there, the cat was not easily rescued as we initially assumed it would be, and it kept running away from us, and it was just not working. And I couldn't wait around all day. Like, I had to go home. So I did, got home around 2:30, and then around 6 o'clock, my friend calls to say, the cat has been caught. You need to take it now. So I knew from the get-go that it was a mistake for me to go on my own. My husband really should have been the one to go catch this cat, because all pets just gravitate towards this man. Something about him. I don't know what it is. I don't have it, but there's something about some people, and you know what I'm talking about, where dogs, cats, they sniff my hand and go, okay, you're okay. But then they jump on him and immediately love him and immediately show him their bellies and need to be petted and rubbed and loved by him. So he's just one of those people. And so I waited for him to come home. We drove up again together, took the cat, brought him home. This cat had been trapped in a carrier for hours, and instead of clawing around in hysterics, it just demurely meowed during our hour and a half drive home. I had already bought a bunch of stuff like a litter box and food and water bowl, a bed, a kitty tower. What are they called? Clawing tower. And I briefly looked up on Google what to do when you rescue a cat. And it said they will be overwhelmed, so you need to enclose them in a small area such as a bathroom in your house before letting them loose and have free reign over the rest of your house, which is what we did. And that was last night. My husband was so excited. He barely slept, and he woke up at 3 a.m. this morning to take care of the cat. And by 7 o'clock, we were like, all right, this cat is fine. I think it deserves to get out of this bathroom. It's curious. It's been purring like a motorcycle the entire time. And I even Googled, is this a lung disease? Why is this cat sounding like this? But apparently it's very high praise. It means that the cat is very happy. And yes, all day we went to get more things for the cat, essentially turned the bathroom into a cat studio apartment. The cat has free reign over the entire house now, and it's been very happy. It loves my husband. My husband loves this cat. I wish I could make a vet appointment for today. However, the earliest possible is Wednesday morning, and that's when we'll take it in. get it checked out, make sure that it's okay, give it medicine and vaccines and whatever else it needs. So that's what I was doing all day. I took care of this cat that I rescued and let my kid name it Tofu, which is hilarious because he wouldn't touch the stuff, nor is the cat the color of tofu, but whatever. My kid chose it, he likes it, we're rolling with it. And with me, since I was one of the pursuers of this cat and I was chasing it around to capture it, it's still a little reserved around me. I should stop calling it because so far no penis found, so I'm pretty sure it's a girl. So far she allows me to pet her, loves it, but she's not like climbing onto my lap and or stomach and taking naps with me like she did with my husband today. So we're getting there. I'm sure it'll take a couple of weeks, but that's what I did today. I feel good. I'm glad that this worked out. I wasn't sure. Like, who knows? Maybe one of the other neighbors decided that they'd want to keep the cat or something, just anything. Or who knows? Maybe at the vet, they'll say, oh, this cat is like 15 years old or what. I have no idea. I've never had a cat before. And this is my very first cat. And I was just texting all of my cat friends that I know who know a thing or two about cats and asking them for advice and all of the questions that I had. And so far, everything seems like it's going okay. I am very tired today. And it's just progressively getting tireder the closer that we get to Christmas and more activities and events start ramping up. Today was cute though. After school, my kid had a Secret Santa drawing and they're all excited about it. All of the parents are wondering if the kids are going to be able to keep it a secret from each other. We shall see. And again, I have no reading updates for you. This is going to not shock you in any way. And I don't feel one bit guilty about it because as much as I would have loved to make this Vlogmas be an example of like how I read, how fast I read, how much I read, like what I read, I'm thinking as I'm reading, like the whole reading journey. Those were my intentions as I began Vlogmas. However, not every month has a 16, 17 book parade happening. Like I think in January, I only read 6 books maybe. So this December is looking like one of those and I am totally okay with it. I do miss reading. I miss talking about books and reading, but there's more to life than our books. So with that, I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching and for, I don't know, being here with me through all of this. This month, not gonna lie, has been very weird. It's just been so weird and random, and like initially I thought it was just because it's December and you're feeling all the feels, but now I randomly rescued this cat and it just seems kind of right, like everything that we wanted. This cat is the sweetest cat. It is the doggiest cat. It acts like a dog. It wags its tail like a dog. It wants its belly rubbed like a dog. It follows you around like a dog. Well, not me, because I'm not the cat whisperer. I'm not the pet whisperer like my husband. It follows my husband around like a dog. And it's only been like technically day 1. So yes, this is just how my life rolls. We could all stand to be a little more flexible. And yes, that's all I have to say for today. I'll see you tomorrow.